leave us out. Like this part of it is doing more harm to their character than good. You
Most
know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So I would prefer if they would just leave us out. We don't want to know what wasn't true or whatever because at the end of the day, it's still both of y'all image.
And we don't want to get popcorn to their movie. They can turn their mess off.
Yeah. And not only that, they have kids. And that's my only thing is like, you can't shield your kid from everything. But some stuff, the
You
kids
got
don't need to
yeah.
know.
Wait, and you got to be cognizant
Yes.
that you got kids.
Yes.
You got to be intentional with the information you put out when you have kids.
Yes, I
These
agree.
folks got to go in the public. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I deal with kids on a regular basis. They ruthless.
Yeah.
They
And,
tell you, "Damn, baby." They go at each other throat.
and so, okay, but let's back up a little bit so we're talking about did in them. Yeah, we live on a Sunday, y'all. Welcome, welcome,
In
welcome.
the
It's
same
Memorial Day in
room.
the same room. We doing our little Memorial Day kickback. Whenever we can get together, we try to do a little live together. So this today, the stars align, and we got our other brother drink today, like he almost ready. So we're gonna bring him back on in just a minute. But so, with Diddy and all the stuff that's going on with him, his kids was in the courtroom. Now,
Oh.
do you think that was a good idea or not?
Did it? Now, if you want to be mad at something but did it, you need to be mad at him about that right there.
Yeah.
Because he just should not have had them kids in there knowing the stuff they going to be saying that he was doing.
Yes.
Boy, you a nasty boy already. Boy, you knew you was a nasty boy.
Right.
So why would you let them kids hear all that mess? You,
Yeah.
you know that they got to rush him out. Now, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, dude. You already was nasty, but you want to let your kids hear?
Yeah, now that
You done
right
broke their
there.
heart. You done broke them girls' heart. Did it wrong for this.
Yeah.
He broke them girls' heart.
Yeah, he did. He really is.
Their
Like,
heart probably jumped out.
yeah, when I heard that your daddy did that, and then
Ooh.
looking at the woman that it's one thing to know hear it, but to hear it again and looking
Out
at
the
the person,
horse's mouth.
yeah, I just don't think.
And then for his attorney to get up there and say the things about him.
Yeah,
He might be this and that, but he ain't that. So
yeah,
yeah, he just said he stood in the corner and watched the door.
yeah.
You ought to be a sick joker. You would sit there and have my woman. Something wrong with that boy.
Something wrong with it for real. And so yeah, that right there, I wouldn't have had my kids in there if nobody didn't have the sense to say the kids don't need to be in there. At least the girls. But I won't say the boys need to be in there either.
Well, the boys might know certain stuff.
Yeah.
There's certain stuff when you got boys. You know how it is when you raise boys. It's certain stuff
Yeah.
that the boys already knew.
Yeah, they probably did, but they didn't
They
even
probably
see
know
it.
to that extent though, did it?
Yeah. I think that the kids shouldn't have been in there. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Somebody said stop it.
If you own the thing, make sure you share it on your page.
Yeah, make sure
we
you
going
share
up
it.
tonight.
And make sure you tag somebody down below.
If
Down
you
below.
fool with your boy, you already know you better put 100 in that thing.
All right, y'all. We finna get ready to bring Mr. Drink to that back. We're gonna take a little 5-second pause. Okay, can y'all get together over there?
Stop all that moving, man. Look all that no.
No, okay, and then make you something to show us, and then when we get ready to try it, yeah, make you something in there. All right, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. So we gonna get ready to bring Mr. Drink to that just back in just a minute, but we're gonna start a little game setting. Y'all know we've been doing our little game.
We turned up though.
And so this seems like to be something good. So I'm gonna bring the game. Let me get the game up. What's up? What's up? What's up? We streaming on all our platforms. So we looking all around, y'all. We stream everybody at the party. Everybody at the barbecue.
They
But
got
we ain't
folks,
got
they got
but we ain't got no
TikTok.
meat.
We on Facebook.
Hey Mariah.
But when you put Miss D, but like what I'm telling you with this right here, if it's a new person saying product, it might just be you.
That's what I'm saying.
It might be you. So you
It-
might be forcibly making these people do this stuff. How I'm making somebody do this? And they got this. No, what you doing to them?
Yeah. What you doing to them, and why are you selecting the same kind of people that creating the same kind of issues?
Or you the issue? I know this wise man say this.
I
Let me
knew
tell
you
you what
gonna
this
come
wise
up
man.
there.
This wise man say this out there. He said say issue. He say issue. This is what I said so. It's you. That's who it is.
So
You
you
did
think?
what I'm saying? It's you. It ain't nobody else. It is you.
Mm-hmm. So you think that's the issue. So you need to, so don't spin the block, stay gone.
Yeah, you better stay gone because it's you.
Well, since we came to the end of that segment, y'all let us know in the comments what are some things that you are willing to spin the block on, and what are some things that you know for a fact you can't spin the block on. Carl, do you have anything that you know for a fact that you can't spin the block on?
That I know for a fact I can't spend. At this rifle age right now, I can't spend a block on somebody calling the police on me. What are you doing? What are you doing? You just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
You getting the law involved.
But what if you acting a D fool?
I'm not finna be acting no D fool with this. I told you. So,
But what if y'all young when that happened? Like
if
real
you did-
young.
young stuff, you gonna go through some stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like right now, if you know you put these folks in that being them, I ain't at that level.
Yeah.
So I ain't spinning the block because you messing up everything. You messing up the money.
Yeah.
You messing up the
livelihood, yeah, everything.
You see, so but what you got? Tell me
Yeah.
what you got. What you laughing at?
I say definitely a no go on spinning the block would be somebody who putting their hands on you or making you have freak offs.
Ooh.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
they try to make you have a freak off, you definitely who?
Yeah.
Unless you into making you
have freak offs.
making you have a freak off is
Yeah.
definitely the problem.
Yeah.
Nobody need to be making you do anything.
Yeah, that's what I would say is a no go. Or they putting their hands on you and you really just you can't come back from that. But other than that, I think most people as you grow, you're gonna go through some things that could be spin the blockable.
Yeah, you know, a lot of time, a lot of stuff is spin the blockable.
Yeah.
But you make it in your mind or your friend. I'm telling you, the biggest thing you told your friend, girl.
Yeah.
And she want to say, John back over here again?
Well, because sometimes John ain't never left.
John ain't never left.
You just been
right.
telling. As soon as they leave, you been texting him, hey, Hanson.
Nah, when they over there, you on the way. You know
Girl,
what
I'm finna go to bed.
I'm finna go to sleep. I talk to y'all tomorrow. John, as soon as they leave, John, don't pull up till you still come.
Uh-huh.
You know, they so they just here what you hoping they don't leave their phone charged.
Yeah, cause they gotta come back. They gotta come back and you be like, what John doing over here? I thought you were fooling with John. Girl, you know he had.
But you need a real friend who gonna deal with you through all that. Cause you know you be capping.
Yeah, but let me tell you about the real friend. We tired. We don't want to hear nothing else about John. If you
Yeah,
gonna,
but that's what you supposed to say. That's what the real friend gonna say. Now, I don't want to hear anything about John because you know you gonna still let John.
Yeah, if you know you gonna let John come back, leave us alone. Leave us out the group chat. Papoose Remy, leave us out the group chat. Cardi B, Offset, leave us out the group chat.
All that stuff is just a shame.
Angela and Yo Got It. Which
Well, they ain't really in the group chat yet.
Yeah, they started. The group chat just started.
Yeah, somebody salty.
I don't know.
It always somebody be salty.
Yeah, they salty. I don't know. It's it's good to hear, but it's also kind of sad because I don't want to hear how just in general anybody like when you really look good while y'all was out there, but then you want to tell us that that was a facade. That's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? And for people who really looking for a good love and stuff like that, it kind of make them feel like, is that reachable or attainable? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's more definitely reachable and attainable. The thing is right here. One thing you can't be doing is getting all your interests and all that out for Facebook and YouTube and Instagram.
Well,
because
yeah,
all that stuff there ain't the right place to be looking.
But this day and age,
but that's what they doing. But they need to go look at that 65-year-old and 62-year-old woman and man who been doing this thing for all that time. That's what you need to be looking at. The one who's showing you how to get in that church house and go do that type of stuff together. Because if you don't put the Lord in there, let's be real about it now.
Yeah, you right.
Now, I'm out here, hey, look, my background is the church house. Now, let me tell you.
Go.
So if you, I'm just gonna be real.
That's real. That's real. Yeah. That's
so
real.
if you don't put God in your relationship.
Yeah.
I know we drinking to that, we doing all that, but our foundation is anchored in the Lord.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you don't do that in your relationship, it gon' fall.
Mm-hmm.
It gon' fail.
Yeah. And like they said, like the old folks say, and like they say, they take all your stuff to the Lord. Don't take it to social media and all that.
And stop taking to your home girl and your home boy.
Yeah.
They ain't doing nothing but hating anyway.
Yeah, because they might be trying to get they low key.
They be slick hate.
They be
There
wanting a
be a
little
lot of
chance.
slick hate going on.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, slick hate it all time high.
For real. Y'all trip me, y'all. Y'all know I love this, y'all. I just hope everybody that's tuning in, y'all sharing on the podcast. I hope y'all having a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. As y'all can see, we having a good time. And Mr. Drink today, he's showing us an extra good time with this drink. So y'all make sure
That boy
y'all
pressure, he got me
book
high.
him. We gonna have to go in the comments.
That boy got
Nah.
me warm on that thing. That drink got me warm. That boy
Ooh,
drinking it ain't
ooh,
playing.
Miss co-host. Yeah, you better be getting ready, baby.
Ooh, drink that.
Oh Lord. Anyway, so yeah, I agree with that though. Keep anchoring the Lord and make sure that some stuff, everything you need to pray about and make sure it is what it is. So don't be
Hey,
bringing
get what? Can
everybody
I
in.
tell you a secret?
Yeah,
Prayer got us over here.
that's right. Co-host is a fool, y'all. Okay, y'all. So we almost at the end of the show, but let's just think about this right here. It's almost June in a couple days, co-host.
God, Lee, talking about the six
So
months.
6 months in 2025.
Get what
So
today is though.
what?
I bet my lay some on you.
What?
Today is 5/25/25.
Okay.
It was a special. It was ordained for us to be here.
You right about it, co-host.
5/25/25. Think about that.
Yes.
Oh, the Lord is good. Glory, hallelujah.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock him out, y'all. He is crazy. Well, yeah, that is something to think about, huh?
It's something to think about.
Yeah. So okay. So in thinking of that, and the top of the show, you got ready to talk about using your platforms
Hmm.
and sharing your exposure with everybody around you. So it's the mid-year. So what are you thinking about how the year going so far? What you think about the rest of the year, and what you think about like sharing your platform and expanding, without telling them all your information. But just
Yeah.
where your mind at right now for the rest of the year.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sitting on a cloud right now.
You sit on the cloud.
I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah, I
I
can
ain't
see
gonna even
it.
lie. I'm sitting on a cloud. Man, I prayed so hard that boy I almost bust my heart.
Oh
Let me
no,
tell you
no.
something. I'm sitting on the cloud right now because God been good.
Yes, indeed.
I'm talking about Dean that had the show here today.
Mm.
Man, and get what? You text me about going live on Sunday. I was in the shop.
Uh huh.
And now we in the shop on
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm sitting on the cloud. I ain't playing. I'm
yeah.
just being honest. Family is everything to me. You know that.
Yes, for sure.
You know, we been taught that from the high to adult.
Mhm.
Family, everything. So, but the year, I'm feeling good about the year. You know, I got some more stuff that I want to add to
Mhm.
this year to make it just explode. See, right now it's on fire, but I want that thing to explode.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'm grateful. I'm
Mhm.
grateful for what God doing in and around this life of man.
Yeah.
I'm grateful what He doing for what's coming out of His mouth because we big time.
Yeah.
He don't play by this folk
He
now.
showed
He
on
don't
now.
play by this folk.
Yeah, I'm
You
telling you.
know what I'm saying? So I'm happy with the 6 months. Indeed, I can clearly say in these 6 months,
Mhm.
he been working.
Yeah.
But one thing I always believe if you don't move, he won't push.
All right, that's a word.
If you don't move, he will not push. You feel
Yes,
me?
I agree.
So with some help, from somebody who stay on your tail, son, our son, this, I got so many folks be on me. You know what I'm saying?
And he
I
be
talk
trying
a
to
lot
fight
of
back
no.
too.
I talk a lot of no, but I listen.
Mhm.
So and I listen and I try to. Because I know my daddy told me a long time ago. What that joker told me?
What he told you?
People they watch you. You're a leader now. You're not a follower.
Mhm.
So I know what's been put on, man. I know how to move. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm just happy with what's going on. But 6 months, in the next 6 months, I'm trying to make another big move.
Mhm.
Y'all just pray for me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds good. That sounds good. And I kind of echo that too. I feel like this year has just been a very pivotal year, very eye opening, and it's kind of shocking that it's already 6 months in.
Hmm.
But I just had an epiphany over the last few days that the next 6 months is gonna be explosive. And if we really just like you said, make these moves, because if you don't do nothing, if you don't make the first step, God not gonna make the second step.
So
So
if you don't move, he won't push.
that's right. If you don't move, He's not gonna push, and I need that push, and I need the movement as well. So I'm thankful for being in town and having family to be able to step in, even though I'm having a little control anxiety.
Ooh.
relinquishing, saying a little bit of control, but it's something that I really need, and I'm just grateful to have family, and I want to utilize my time wisely because y'all know the word said you got to be a good steward over the things that God give you. So while you're gonna have some little free time, got to be a good steward over your time and do what you got to do so that it was worth it all.
Well, let's go to
You know,
you mom. We gonna go to church
yeah,
now.
well, we're going, we got to always end on a spiritual note. Now, we
Well,
may do some
we
clowning.
gonna go to church.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
So,
but what another thing we want to do? We want to believe and we want to know that we rubbing off on the people around them.
absolutely.
You nobody wants to win by themselves.
Oh, yes. That's it,
You
Cole.
want the people around you to win too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yes.
just grateful for this season. But I got a man, I got a man who been in my corner for from day one. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I mean we can't lose with stuff we use.
That's right. That's right. But if you don't use it, you're going to lose it.
Oh, you a loser.
So you got to
You know
make
what I'm saying?
sure.
But what another thing we looking for in the in the next 6 months is some people else that we know that we've been looking for to catch by the catch by.
Yes, and that's what, and
Oh,
that's exactly.
oh yeah.
That's exactly what I want to focus on in for June is reigniting my fire, turning the heat up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So the people brain can catch fire because you know how I don't know a lot about barbecuing, but I know when you start lighting those charcoals, it got to get the rest of the charcoals hot and start before you can put the meat on the
That's the
grill.
way you can cook.
Yeah.
See, if I'm beside you, you ain't burn it up too. We can't cook.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So that's what I want to do. I got to put a little more of that lighter fluid on me so that the people around can get the heat they need, and we can all be on fire together.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's real dope.
Yeah.
We can still got drinking that in the building.
We got drinking that, so that's why I'm just going to say let's bring him back on so he can close out and let y'all know again where y'all can find him. So I'm going to bring him back on. All right, Mr. Drink Today, that you can see, we done about drunk to that.
No,
and
I done drunk to it.
It was very good, and we want to appreciate you being on the show again. Can you let them know where to find you and anything you want to say? Like, are you anything you looking forward to in the rest of the year or whatever you want to add?
Yeah, so y'all can find me on Facebook, Fairly Altonyala, TikTok, Freak 82. I'm expecting for the rest of the year is more business.
Yes, of course.
Claiming it.
Every weekend I need to be booked.
Oh yeah, booking
For
busy.
y'all to hit me up and we to do the thing together. I just want to be the best I am.
Yeah, and you doing it.
Part-time thing is one thing I love the most.
Ooh.
All right, and we
Y'all
love
hit me
it.
up, I do vouchers, gallons, parties, weddings, whatever you want.
Whatever.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, what he wants you to know is that he a real family boy, and we get busy.
Absolutely.
Whatever we do, now this is a saying we heard our whole life. This man that raised us, he told her that his mama told him this. Then he tried to start telling us the same thing.
Right.
If you gonna be a dish digger, be the best dish digger you can be.
That's right.
So whatever you do, be the best at it that you can be. And we live by that mantra.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Al Fairley. Shout out to the Razor. Even if you ain't agree with it, he raised it the best he could.
Right.
We
That's
love
all they
that
can
boy.
do.
We love that boy. We love that woman. Without that, we wouldn't be here doing this.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I know he over there, he getting on my nerves with all that moving and stuff. But if he love us dearly, we love him back.
Yes.
And you know that we putting the podcast on. Shout out to I don't probably know what I'm talking about. I'm doing the talking.
They already know. They know you be doing all that. But let's hold on. Let's put a little
Okay,
sauce on.
put a sauce
All
on.
right, Mr. Drink to that. We want to thank you for coming on.
Salute,
We'd love to
baby boy.
have you on again. We'll put all your information in the chat, so y'all contact him or y'all contact us, and we'll point y'all in the right direction. And we'll have him on again. And y'all check him out because he be making all the recipes. So y'all let him know what y'all looking for. And if he don't know the recipe, he'll figure it out. That's
Yep.
right, Drink to that?
That's right.
All right. We'll see you next time. All right, co-host. So what you saying again?
I don't know. I'm just happy, man. You know what? I get happy.
Yeah, let me tell y'all,
I
co-host.
get talking. I get
He love. We are very family oriented, as y'all probably can get that from any of our shows. but very family oriented. We always have a good time whenever we get a chance to get together. This is just some of the most happiest time. I feel like we kids again.
What?
And our parents are always in our corner. So y'all, anytime y'all ever see us, even as we scale our businesses, they're gonna always be in the background somewhere trying to run us and let us know how to do things, to give us our little pointers, and we do the same thing, vice versa. So I think that's one of the main things that the families, if you don't have that in your family, y'all need to try to implement that too. No matter what the ages and stages are, everybody needs to pour into each other. That's the only way that you can continue to grow. You think that, Cole?
Hey, look, I echo that statement.
You echo that?
I echo that sentiment.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you something about this girl right here. This girl here always been there and there. We the ones that grew up together, as they say.
Oh,
We went
Lord.
to school together. But this thing he used to always be on me by my vocabulary. That's why I speak the way I speak now. One of the reasons I'm gonna say. But so shout out to her for always being in my corner. Shout out to her for want to do this podcast thing because she make it easy for me. She set it up and she throw the lob and I just done it. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
okay.
That's how we do this thing. I got my son in the background. She got her daughter. We just setting the scene, the tone for them to take it to the next level. And that's
Yes.
what family is all about. You
Absolutely.
put it on the next generation, but you got to set it high enough so they can have something to reach for.
That's right. That's right. That's for
And
sure.
every round go what?
Higher and higher.
That's what we say.
That's what they
So we
say.
thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I'm glad for her for having the vision as I always say. We're gonna do a live show while I'm in town. Sometimes we don't get a chance to do, but we was able to get it done and
Yes.
hammer that thing out today. So God is really good. We were able to bring my brother in and promote him.
Yes.
Hey, if you're looking for something you need, go in your family and get it.
That
Whatever you need is in your family.
That's right,
You know
co-host.
what
Man,
I'm
you just
saying?
said a word.
Whatever
on that.
you need is in your family. Trust and believe. Family don't always do what they supposed to, but family is your family.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So look out for what big boy got coming next. Now I'm told I got something coming good. I got something brewing.
Yeah.
I got something, but I'm thank God for what he got already. So what you got to close remarks?
That's good, y'all. We ain't gonna end on a prayer since we got a little drink in the hand, cause we know we honor the Lord. We may play a lot, but we don't play with the Lord. But He know our heart. He know that our honor is to Him, and everything that we do is because of Him and because His place in our life. But we just want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. Even if y'all feel like we ain't talking about none, y'all be on here. Y'all engage with us. Y'all share our stuff. Y'all tell us when we see it. Oh, we be seeing y'all on there every week. And that just means so much because even though we just be on here doing what we doing, we want to be consistent. We want to keep showing up. And our main goal is to inspire somebody to pick up whatever their talent and gift and go out there and slam dunk it. And if we doing that, then we achieving our goal. So we're going to keep on doing what we doing however we can, whenever we can, and try to be the best at it as we were taught. And so that's all we got until Tuesday, if the Lord say the same.
If the Lord say the same.
This has been your episode of What's Coming Out of Your Mouth Memorial Weekend Kickback. And we'll see y'all then. Good night.
What we say? Deuces.
Deuces.
You feel me? Oh, we got that's wrong now.
What?
You see here to push that outro?
Yeah, we got to want to do one right quick. Want to make one? We ain't got now.
We gotta make one,
Y'all some
No.
something else come. This
God,
man
Lee, they moving.
count change.
I said, look at that. Click.
Y'all still on?
No, it's over.
Yes, then. Oh Lord, that was. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get on here.
Oh, he ain't pray out tonight. Oh, he had a drink.
We just said that. You want to listen.